Now, this is actually a really tricky proposition. Although Simon and Lisa hate their house, they can't seem to part with the notion that somehow it has character, and they think that is worth preserving. So, to radically transform the outside and the inside of the house while retaining some of the personality they love so much is really difficult, especially when their budget is so tight. But that is what a good architect is for. I can't think of anyone more suited to this challenge than Laura Jane Clarke. Laura is a specialist in transformations.
So by putting this huge skylight in, you create this wonderful, warm, light entrance, and it just totally transforms the feel of the house.
Laura believes that creating good architecture needs to be a collaborative process.
I'm a very hands-on architect. I like having a really close relationship with my client. I think it's such a kind of intimate thing to do, to come in and design somebody's home. And to be able to do that, you really need to understand them to make it work.
And it's this approach that makes her so suited to redesigning Simon and Lisa's home.
So my kind of initial thought is to completely change the look of it. And I'm thinking of keeping the front modest and rural. As you come around the back of the house, that's when you see this kind of really beautiful contemporary extension.
After a few weeks' work, Laura's ready to reveal her design to Lisa and Simon.
Hi.
So Laura, talk us through it.
The thing about your house is I think it's got windows a little bit like a nuclear bunker, and considering you're in the most beautiful part of the world, you can't see out at all, really. We just need to bring a bit of joy and light and love and beauty. So hopefully that's what I have done.
As Lisa loves the character of her Dutch barn-style property, Laura's big plan is to give them a bigger, better, and more beautiful 21st century barn-style home. At the front, she'll keep the classic cut roofline that gives the house its identity, but add in 2 generous dormer windows. And at the back, a new 2-storey extension will almost double the size of the house. Sliding doors and new windows on the rear and side elevations will both flood the property with light and give Lisa and Simon much-needed views. Finally, to big up the barn idea, Laura wants to clad the whole thing in black timber.
I really like the wood effect. I really think that that's going to look lovely. The mansard roof is still there to a certain extent, but it's not. I think it's going to stay looking similar to what it does now, so that in years to come I can look back and remember what it was, what we lived in before.
The character's still there.
Yeah.
Internally, the existing kitchen and living room will stay put, but will be refreshed. Downstairs, the new extension will house a toilet and boot room, and a much larger open-plan dining living room. Laura wants to open up the hallway by moving the wall and staircase further to the right and installing a huge skylight above. Upstairs, the bathroom and second bedroom remain. What's currently Lisa and Simon's bedroom will be divided into 2, and the new extension will feature a spacious master suite, complete with balcony, maximising the far-reaching views.
You've got an ensuite shower room and I'm
Ensuite shower room.
Like ensuite shower room.
Only one.
There's just one.
Only
Can
one.
you cope with that?
I can cope with one.
Oh, I can smell the water now.
But is there a door on it?
There's no door.
There's no door on it.
We need a door.
And what about on the ground floor? Obviously quite big changes with the extension at the back.
Yeah. I would like a wider kitchen rather than a narrow kitchen.
I don't know how you're going to get a wider kitchen, though, if it stays in that position, because the only way you're going to make it wider
Is to go out on the side.
is to go out on that side and to take that massive load-bearing wall. You can do it, but you could be spending another, 10 grand of your budget, basically, just on that. That's a big decision to make about the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's huge. I think Laura's come up with a really simple and elegant scheme, but they are still doing a lot of work. A big 2-storey extension on the back, reconfiguring the roof, and hopefully giving Lisa the bigger kitchen that she wants. She still thinks it should be wider. What worries me about that is that it means another extension and adding more space. And if I'm honest, I just think that's a step too far.